Hi guys, it's Charlie from Rove Motorhomes at Gunthorpe, and today I'm walking you around this rare Hymer MLI 630 based on a 2019 chassis. This A-class motorhome has a gross vehicle weight of 4,200 kgs, 4.2 tonnes. You will need a C1 licence to drive it. It also is 7.8 metres long, so nice long vehicle, plenty of internal space and loads of storage. No hanging back with this one, based on the really popular automatic Mercedes chassis. So I thought I'd pull this one off the forecourt today just to give you a good showing around it, so you can see from wherever you're watching this, whether that's at home or you're out at work, so you can have a bit of an up close and personal look on what the MLI 630 has to offer. It is a 4-berth 4-belt, 2.2 litre diesel engine, 2.3 metres wide as well, and this one in particular has only had the one owner from new in those 6 years that it's been with us. So first and foremost, walking around the vehicle, obviously being A-class, we've got that big windscreen letting in a lot of natural light during the daytime. We've got alloy wheels with it being the Hymer on the Mercedes chassis. It's a really nice extra there. You've got a wet storage locker on the outside, along with another locker that gets you underneath the lounge in the front. So if I bob this open, you can see that straight away we're underneath that lounge space. We've got the charger, the boiler drain valve underneath here as well, along with the fuse board, making life nice and easy. And this gets straight to underneath the passenger seats in the lounge space. Locking that up. Moving down, we've got the Truma vent for the heating and the boiler. We've got alloy wheels at the back as well. And then obviously just here, if I bob this open, you can see that you'll easily get 2 6-kilo gas bottles in here. Now the door does look small. You can say, Charlie, hang on, I'm not going to be able to get a gas bottle through that door. That is why we go through here. So opening the garage door, we have a secondary access door, much larger, so we can fit the bigger bottles in, like your 13 kilos, 6 kilos, you name it, straight in there. You've got your Truma Duo control changeover regulator with your crash sense protectors all on, ready to go. Now in the back, whilst we're here, we've got this large garage space, all the carpets rolled up, ready to go. As you can see on each side, it does go down in the corners as well for your smaller items. You've got your tie-down hooks on the other side that you can move into any position, and the door's held with a strong gas strut, so we don't have to have the retention clips on the body of the motorhome, which obviously we usually have to change every now and again. Bike rack mounts are there ready to go if you want a bike rack fitting. Reverse camera up at the top with the LED brake light. Bumper trim's looking all well and good. Coming from the other side, we've got the other garage door, same size. And just here, we've got the controls for draining off the wastewater tank. Inflation kit just next to it with your triangle. We've got LED lighting in the garage as well, just in case we're in here in the dark. But really nice, spacious garage. You can get your bicycles in there, any camping equipment, awnings, chairs, you name it, it's all going to fit in, ready to go. Next down from that, you've got your water fill up. Then we've got the hookup point. Then we've got the toilet cassette, external gas point. TV aerials up on the top so you can see that as well. And then you've got your wastewater release valve, which is just down there, which again is electrically operated from the inside. So I'm just going to take you around to the front side of the motorhome, just so you can get a bit of a view from this angle as well. But it's sleek, it's nice looking, obviously desirable Mercedes. We all love the Mercedes chassis and the gearboxes. Their Auto 9 speeds are fantastic. So coming in straight away, get the electric step to come down. There we go, just because I'm lazy. Straight in, Duo C controls for checking the gas levels and warming up the element for the boiler as well. Coming above, nice easy to use control panel, Truma combi heating system. Turn that on. You can see we've got gas and electric heating and hot water. Avtex television that is just sat there nicely ready to go on the TV bracket. We've got some storage above, as you can see, on this shelf. Move my wipe up for cleaning. Toilet water pump switch on and off. Some little hangers up there for hats and keys. Easy to use lighting. Light switches just there for into the lounge straight away. I've just put the electric step in by accident. We've got the swivel seats. Obviously, that's how they are forward located when we're driving. This is how we can have them when we're using this lounge. I've just moved the table over so you can see the access to the cab is nice and easy. Obviously, in an A-class, that is one of the features. I've just forgot. I've not done my usual 0.5 zoom, guys. Sorry about that. People are struggling to see stuff, my fault. But yeah, so in the cab, plenty of space. Swivel seats, as you can see. Plenty of leg room for swinging around. Nice little leather trim cover over the handbrake to cover that up. But underneath that wooden bit just here, you've got a little bit of storage. Keep your drinks in there as you're driving, or some snacks. Sliding opening windows. We've got the big double bed above our head that pulls down. Hands-free on the steering wheel. You've also got your speed limiter just there and your cruise control. Obviously, head unit up at the top. See if it comes on or if it's onto the ignition. I think it's on the ignition. So get that switch turned on, we'll be able to turn it on. Little paper holder. Obviously, you've got your cab air conditioning, central locking down here for your traction control as well. Obviously, plenty of space in the lounge. This is what's nice. I can just spin my chair around. I'm not knocking anything. I'm not hitting anything. I'm just going straight round, and I can just picture this full of views. You know, you've got all the seaside around here, nice grass embankment, the sea in the background, and that's all then visible because it's from them windows from this lounge as well. And this gorgeous marble looking topper on the table matches perfectly with the cream and beige upholstery. A lot of neutral tones in here, keeping it nice and easy. You can see the TV's on the bracket there. It's not even extended out anywhere near to us. It's already in a nice position to view. It's just a nice, very high quality motorhome is this one, which you can probably tell by the video. But I know sometimes videos only tell a certain story that you can't really see just the quality that resides beneath. But you got full blinds that go all the way around that you can see there and there. So you've got all the privacy around the front. These blinds are much easier to close, and they're actually insulated blinds. They're thicker than your Remis blinds, just like a normal blind. This is a thicker material, so it's made to stop either the heat getting out or the heat getting cold getting in. But fully insulated, it's just going to be that bit better, let's say. But cab, lovely. Lounge, lovely. Great space, nice materials, nice colours. First pan out a little bit so you can just see the space of the lounge that we're talking about, the accessibility of the table. But you've got two of your passenger seats there as well. Huge bonus for seat belts. If I just bob this chair forward like so, without pressing on the horn, don't want to frighten anybody. And I think I can do it the same from this direction. I won't bother though. I'll spin it back round as normal, just to make sure we're doing things correct. Spin that, let the chair flat pack down. Once the chair has successfully flat packed down, I'll undo my seat belt. It's all quite difficult one-handed, as you can imagine. Go on. There we go. Push that down. Well, if I can do it one-handed, you should be too bad doing it two-handed, eh? But that's your double bed, and just like that, two seats are folded forward. And the benefit of this is I've still got all this lounge space usable, even with my fixed bed down in the front, which in a normal coach-built motorhome would be here. So if that was down, we wouldn't be able to use the lounge on the drop-down. Just here, I can keep that down into the position. Not only does it black out all that area there, you still will want your curtains done, but you can see a little gap below. But it blacks it all out, and I've still got use of this seat and these three here. So if someone does get up earlier than the rest, the option, you've actually got an option to use the lounge. You ain't going to go out and walk the dog for the sake of it like we all do. You can actually use the lounge. And then when you're ready, pull this towards you. It lifts up just like so. Click that in for the safety. And then quite literally spin the chairs, lift them up just like this. And you've got your motorhome back in a matter of seconds. Which obviously is a big benefit. Straight back up. Anyway, enough of the lounge. I'm boring you now. Let's go into the back. So we've got 3-ring gas hob, Thetford duplex grill and oven combi. We've got mixer tap and basin unit with the infill board there ready, so we can turn it over. We can use it as a chopping board, and we can also keep it in place so we can have the worktop space back. 3-pin plugs in the kitchen, 2 of those, which is what we like. Coffee machine holder just here, which with the click of a button you can pull this down to the tap height so it's lowered, easier to use. We've got some good storage compartments above the grill, the hob, as you can see. Onto the left hand side you've got all your spice racks for your cupboards, for your spices, ketchup bottles, all that kind of thing, drinks, olive oil, you name it. That can all be used and stored in this vertical storage here, leaving this for pots and pans, cutlery. If you open that up, you've got your cutlery drawer just there, look, with your sink drainers in, all on the soft close, as you can see. Loads of storage in this kitchen. Mixed waste, recycling, and then back to your oven grill. Above the 3-way fridge, you've got your TV aerial and booster. The 3-way fridge is one of the largest you can get, the second largest in fact. The one you can get bigger than this is where you get the separate freezer, whereas this is integrated so it's all in a one, but on the literage it's very, very close. But plenty of space in there. We don't have to go to the shops too many times to fill that up. And then we've got a solid wood partition door. And what's brilliant is it's a curved door. I don't know if any of you have seen one of those before, but Very cool, very cool. So that's a curved door. So the benefits, not only is it going to block visibility, creating two separate spaces, but also volume. So you've got that additional privacy. And just look at that bedroom. That is a comfy night's sleep if I've ever seen one. So you've got this big, fixed, large island bed at that, bigger than typical. You've got cushion pockets either side of the headboard to put your stuff in, magazines, phone chargers, you name it. Wraparound storage which frames the entirety of this bed perfectly, so you've got storage on each side individual to each person. You've got some storage cupboards underneath, which you can see plenty of space, and this is where we drain off the fresh water tank. So the wastewater is drained in the garage space, the fresh is drained from under here. To top it all off, hands free, bed holds itself up in the air on the gas struts, two storage compartments there, and access straight into the centre of that garage. Nice and easy. So very well thought of to that degree. And we can also push the bed back and turn it into a day reader bed, just like that, creating a lot more walkway round in the daytime, much more space, and we can sit up and use it as a chaise lounge, they say. Nice and posh, I think it's French meaning, for a sofa where you just sit on with a backrest, basically. Just making sure that we're making use of this area in the daytime. There's a lot of people that say island beds, fixed beds are a waste space in the day. This is Hymer's way of saying, no, it isn't. Look what you can do with them. So great storage, large opening windows, plenty of views. You see my manager doing a bit of weeding out there, keeping on top of the forecourt as you should be doing. But no, gorgeous. Plenty of natural light, smart LED lighting with touch activation. We've got curtains as well as blackout and fly screen blinds, so it's got them all in the back there, which is a huge bonus. And then at the foot of the bed, I've not even got to the fact that it's got a completely separate shower cubicle yet. Probably bigger than the one in my house. Plenty of space. Got the board in there so we can walk on it in the daytime. So if we do want to walk through over this area here, as you can see, when I stand like that, it is part of it, and you can then walk over it, giving you more space. If I do the other door on this side, you can see now you've got your cassette toilet, full vanity basin unit with the little toilet roll holder. I love these little things. Toilet roll on the back, comes straight through the bottom, as it hides all the toilet roll, toothbrush holder, soap holder, storage in the top cupboard just there with a socket for charging shavers and toothbrushes. You've got a nice skylight over the top for ventilation and plenty of space in there. Now obviously this does swivel to fit your legs in, comfy toilet seat, swivel, electric flush, really nice space. And because it's split up, much more spacious than usual. And if you go to the top of the bed and have a see looking down, there's a lot of space there at the end of the bed on the floor. Now you can see we've retracted the bed back, we've got the sliding doors open, and there's loads of room. And then obviously to top it off, when you're ready for bed, you'll slide your curved door across like that. And then this is basically your centre washroom, just like that at the end of your bed. And then, look at that, I think that's smart with the LED strip up the side. Hanging right at the top, hang your clothes up. You can take this shelf out if you want to, so you can hang your larger items in there. You've also got a shelf further below to that. Again, all movable shelves, as you can see. You can set it to whatever suits you. And then you've got your fuse board at the bottom with another small little hanger there for things like shorts and trousers you can hang up right at the very bottom. But again, nice curved wood. It's just stuff you're going to get with your Hymer, that German engineering, that little bit touch more of quality across the board, and it does start to shine through. The deeper that you go and the deeper that you look, you do start to see it more and more and more. Another hanging rail in there, look. I think you know what my verdict is on this one, guys. I really like it. I've always been a bit of a sucker for an A-class anyway, just for that big open lounge space, much more room. You know, you're not confined in. And although obviously the back of motorhomes isn't what you typically want your view to be, you can imagine when you've got the nice parking spot on a campsite, all that's just going to be filled with beautiful views that you can enjoy while you're watching telly, eating a barbecue, you name it, it's there to be done with the comforts of that gorgeous big fixed bed up top and the big one in the back with the storage underneath the bed, fully separate shower cubicle, great cooking ability, large fridge. It's really got it going for it with the gas and electric heating as well. But all in all, a cracking motorhome. Yeah, so quite high in my rankings, I'd say, this one. But there she is from the outside. If you did want to come and view it, it's on the forecourt with the rest of the vehicles at the Gunthorpe branch. Obviously, come down, take a look whenever you want to. That's what the forecourt's about. We're nice, friendly people. Come down, get a tea or a coffee, have a good look around, and we're here in case you've got any questions. If you did want to book an appointment, give us a call, 01158 223 157, or hit the inquire now button. And either way, if you've got any questions, let us know. More than happy to answer them so we can give you all the knowledge that we can based on this vehicle. But thank you for watching the video, guys, and hopefully we'll see you soon.